What's up, chat? We got a great one.
Really, nigga?
It's just 10 seconds. What's up, guys? Come on in. The stream is fine. Man. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing? So Hex is looking really good. Shockingly, kind of had it figured that's what you were doing. Zen NFTs. I think this is just gonna stop Ethereum. The ETH gon' pump. We're gonna talk about that, and probably spend the rest of the time looking at the chat. What's up, Tea Time? What's up, H Freeman? Crypto Military Vet, Sante, Memes Team. Well, tip top of the morning or evening. What's up, Beach Whale? Jalen, Crypto Kobe, Legendary. Cool name, man. Legend and Airy. Legend and Dairy. What up, Goonin? Shout out to the new names I'm seeing. Ahmad, Ryan, K Valley, King T, Cryptomance, Digital Substance, Jason, Money Jam. I wish I could say this person's name. They're like really loud in the chat, but they like have like just symbols for their name. What up, dude above Brent? Dude above Brent in between Money Jam. What's good? You see Digital Substance enjoying those emojis? Enjoy. I need to add some more and really do it. I need like a notepad shortcut button. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. On this ETH. Let's get in on the daily. I don't always, sometimes I do kind of like doing this, but it's not why I'm here. I'm not here to be right. But I am going to tell you that, yeah, this is probably the start of something. I think 2000 is ultimately where where it's like gotta stall out. Maybe 2100, maybe it makes a swing high. Next level of resistance. I really like talking about resistance levels more. It's way better. So yeah, like I said, we had a lot of support. Nice move. Even if it rolled over, if it rolls over, you just keep remembering this site right here. Like, bro, the shit going negative. So whether you have ETH or not, yeah, I would say having some ETH is a pretty easy play for the bull run. It's like a safe Bitcoin. Well, it's like a Bitcoin play with more potential. Speaking of more, let's see. I wanted to add the burn address. Let's see, holders. No, let's go transfers. There it is. Now it's up to 17 more. That's 17 Bitcoin worth. So let's add this. I already added it. Nice. Let's look at it on the analytics. Oh man, that's pretty bullish. Kind of scary, man. For me. What was I talking about? Yeah, so here's how I feel about more. No expectations of profit. But if you're in my community, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's getting like 50 cent. What is it now? 51. No, 60. Like somebody dumped the shit. Who dumped? Yeah. No buttons. Okay. All right. Now back to Ethereum. Looking good. Look at the chat. What's up, chat? What up, Crypto More? Candace Blanton. What up, Blouse? Bruise the green candle hurt me. Trey Crypto. Jizzy Mac. Hex Tovan. Zen NFTs looks interesting and should pump Zen. Yeah, we'll talk about it. What up, DC? TJ Daniel. Scribe. Shara. Julie. Cicely. Rusty. What up, Corey? Zen emojis. Yeah, more. We got more emojis. It's the green dot. Oh, and by the way, speaking of green dot, go check this out. It's on my channel, but you can check it out on his too. This, I wouldn't say an interview, I would say a conversation with Hexy Bastard.
Pause.
About PP.
Pause.
What a sequence. So yeah, go check this out. You check it out on his channel or my channel. It's a good talk. We talked about the topics. We covered pretty much all the topics in like an hour. It was very efficient. Yeah, there's ETH, Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin pushing 21. I don't know, man. So we got another breakout that just happened. We can see it. I mean, we know it. We don't need lines to tell us that, do we, guys? We don't need lines. But for those of you who do, you can see the breakout happened right there. And we also have, multiple confirmations. We got the bullish cross. This was a layup. I mean, especially seeing this. If Ethereum's one of them's gonna, it's either Bitcoin's gonna pump Ethereum or Ethereum's gonna pump Bitcoin. Which one you take your pick? And this time it's obviously ETH because of this situation. Gas fees at 41. Let's look at my other data pack. This one. 7 day. I mean, it's a bit of a downtrend. It's cooled off since Zen launched. That's cool. We'll see though when it floors. Oh man, then you got the Zen NFT. That's a whole nother, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Yes. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there's that. So BTC is looking good. ETH is obviously pushing BTC. Let's see what's up the most. Hex. What's up, chat? I wonder if I get a copyright for that shit. Light hex pump. Yeah. I mean, so this is I guess this is what we're talking about today. Is this, confirmation of the bottom? I would say it's way too early to tell. Across the board, man. It's way too early. ETH, Bitcoin, it's too early to tell. It looks good. Let's look at X. So yeah, for Bitcoin, I would want to see, let's put some resistance lines on Bitcoin too. I want to see, 22.8. Really, you want to see like 23 because you want to see a swing high. So let's see if we can get a swing high, past here. And then I'll be like, all right, we're probably gonna go up. Like I said, go back in the streams. I'm not trying to, right? It's not my style. But go back in the streams, man. If you want, like I think that we're gonna hit, if we get past here, we'll head to here, probably get rejected, and have maybe some type of scare. But I mean, they're gonna have to press the red button at this point to shake me. I'm not gonna press that button, bro. So it ain't too much that's gonna shake. I mean, everybody's bearish. Let's look at Hex. I don't hit that way. I hit this way. I hit this way. I hit left-handed.
Pause.
Yeah, looks good. Same thing. Is this the bottom? Was this the bottom? Was it 28?
Oh, you almost had it.
So let's see if we can head to 7. It's Like I said the other day, not straight there, of course, but I wouldn't buy Hex here. Yeah, I'm not buying Hex here. But if it pulls back under 4, close to like 3, 5, maybe a dip under there. But I think ultimately it's got a lot of support now. It's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so far 5 days. So under this support, that's where I would put my LP. That's what I would do. Am I gonna do that? I mean, it might be a good idea to just go ahead and do that shit. But yeah, it's like, when is post chain? I went like, yeah. Is it time to allocate all, dry powder? I mean, not right now, but I think this pullback, yeah. I mean, as far as like ETH, like basically getting rid of like DAI, So, I don't know, maybe I'm too early, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we're probably going to go up and play around in this area across the board. We'll probably go up, hit this, maybe a roll over again. But I think this is the ultimate, like your last. Realistically, you're going to be buying somewhere in here. You're not going to buy. It looks like it's about to roll over to you. So yeah, that's just what I'm thinking. And we'll see. Maybe I'm too early. Let's look at some other stuff to see where we are. Let's see. Halving. I don't think this is the one I like. Yeah, this one's closer. I don't know which one's true. This is the original one though. CoinMarketCap, BitcoinBlockHalf.com is the one since I've been in crypto. So this is 500, a little over a year, about a year and a half. May 2024, right on schedule. It's not that far. I mean, it's far, but it's not that far. It'll be here in no time. Especially if we start going up, like it'll fly by. The uptrends fly by. So, yeah. You did say bottom is behind us. I mean, I'm not saying that it's fact. It's just it's the gun I'm gonna stick with. I see. I know that there's not a whole worldwide population looking at these moving averages. So I feel pretty comfortable going with this. Now, if I were to get real popular and then everybody starts using them, it might not work. But, so far, I'm sure we could do it on ETH. I mean, it's just, it's the same thing on ETH. Let me see. So right here. And here we are right here. And, there would have been another one back here or something. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it lasts. I hope this works forever. Just keep on. That shit cross, dive in. Or you can anticipate it like we were. Like, I wish so I should have done this fucking floor. I should have got me a whole staff. I still can. And just be like, yo, give me that clip of when I'll be bing, 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 bing. Every day I have something to say. Cause I'm always, we'll be back right after this. Put some music on for you guys. From the future. Allegedly. Stick on my channel. They delete it. It's still live, good. Where the button at? There you go. Let's check out that Zen NFT. Man, there's some interesting streams yesterday. Hey. Yeah, dance like that and shit. I do it. Where was it? I haven't seen this one yet. Oh yeah, somebody's building something. Allegedly, someone's building something for more token, some kind of contract with Zen. We'll see. You know.
As all of the parts to mint Zen.
About to find out how all of these little puzzle pieces fit together, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me catch up with the chat first. $17. Yeah. How many Zen wallets you at, or how many batches I'm at? I don't know how many wallets I'm at. I stopped making wallets about a week ago. I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, I stopped making wallets. I'm taking the risk on CoinTool, and I dare say buying my position, you know, which yeah, it's probably stupid. But instead of depending on CoinTool to be around, I'm going to just invest in those coins now. Yeah. With not much. With what I'm willing to sacrifice. Because that's what this is. If you buying Zen, you sacrificing. You know, you're making a sacrifice because I'm basically being honest with myself after experiencing my wallet and experiencing the fact that there's going to be a tool where you can batch mint. I might not even care about these wallets. There might come a time where I don't even care about the wallets unless they make a whole bunch of Zen between now and then. They could. So yeah. And then gas. Another thing, gas, man. Like, yeah, I'm pretty surprised to hear Jack talk about basically how stupid it is to buy. Like, he's like, really, like, you're crazy. You're DJing if you're buying. I'm like, yeah. I'm also like, what if gas goes up and it doesn't make sense to claim? Then that means Zen went up. Or no, Zen didn't go up. No. If it costs, gas could be $100 and you know your Zen bag, that Zen that you're about to mint, isn't worth but 50, or yeah. So, or it's just basically a break even or something like this. Oh, that shit's at 32 now. It's getting there fast, man. So it's like, well, gas is up right now though. So yeah, this is like oscillating up and down. So it's gonna get to a point where it's not even profitable to mine at all. Think about that. I know it's like, well, you're the retard. Excuse me. The pessimism in you wants to say, well, if there's not profitable mine, that means the mining stops, right? So if the mining stops and the price goes up, because the supply stops. So the quicker we get this number to this number, the better to me. I'm ready to get this shit out the way. So yeah, if gas goes up, that'll happen. So yeah, really just balancing between buying and minting, because I mean, yeah, once the coin, let's put it like this, once the coin tool comes out, then I'll treat minting like buying, because then I can do a big mint. But I'm not sure about coin tool. Okay, so let's jump into this. Let's see what he says.
There have been obviously a lot of questions how to make Zen more interesting and how to give it more utility, and I feel like we're about to give it some interesting utility. And what we have designed and planning to do is we're planning to introduce what we call a multi-mint function for Zen, and it's going to be based on the NFT technology as well. So specifically, a lot of people have been, well, they're not have been complaining, but they've been reporting that they're spending all day in front of their computer, clicking on their keyboard, clicking on their mouse, and trying to mint as many wallets as they can. So minting with different wallets could be fun, but it gets tedious, and it also very inefficient use of gas. And so one of the ways that we have considered to improve the process is to allow people to remove the calculation how many wallets they need to mint their free Zen, and rather specify what we're going to call VMUs. VMUs are virtual minting units. So virtual minting units is each unit is an equivalent to an address or a wallet.
It's whatever you want to call it. Like, that's what a lot of people aren't understanding about crypto. You can call that shit whatever you want to call it.
And now you don't have to make those wallets. All you need to do is go to our web app, select how many VMUs you would like to use, and the web app and the blockchain will request.
I'm just gonna call VMUs wallets or addresses, because that's kind of how it's pictured.
How much gas it will need to you need to spend to start this sort of parallel mint. Now, let's say, for the sake of argument, that a single wallet, single address to mint Zen will take $4. Let's just imagine that is the case. Gas prices go up and down, but let's say $4.
Yeah, $4 is pretty good if you get up early enough.
That you want to spend a little bit more money, you can say, I would like to specify 25 VMUs. So 25 means accelerate your Zen mint by 25. Now, what that means is that if you pay $4 for a single VMU or single wallet, the 25 parallel VMUs will cost you about $100. So you spend this $100, and launch the sort of
I seen a lot of people that, well, I didn't see, but I heard some people that just didn't get it in the voice. So I want, if y'all don't get it, let me know in the chat.
virtual minting
I'll help you understand.
on the background. You don't have to track any wallets. You don't have to create them. You just use the single wallets to launch the process. Now, when you do launch the process, what you will get is an NFT. This NFT will record.
I think what we're all trying to figure out is what's the name of this game. Everybody's like, well, if you're making a coin that the price goes down, what are we doing here? Like, that's what everybody, it's like that itchy, scratchy feeling, the question that's not getting answered. And I think what the name of the game, this game, Zen's game, at the end of the day, is your position or my position on the rich list. So let me pull up. Let's see. Zen. Oh, I gotta go this way. And then it's book market, so we don't lose it. Ooh. Let's see. And the other day I seen the AI on here. When he was doing that talk with those Asians, he said back to, and then the Twitter said 0, right? And then he said something else and changed the word. Like, it almost read his mind. So it's like, I kind of get where it's like, yeah, take it back to 0. Starts at 0 and goes back to 0. But at 0, it can't really go to 0. But at 0, it finds a floor, kind of like what they were trying to create with those DAO forks, man. Like it goes up. And it's like, well, if it's going to trend back to $1, what are we doing this for? Well, you'll see when you get to $1, So when it gets to $1, it finds a floor. It finds a floor price. Who knows what the floor price is? So I think the name of the Zen game is getting a position in the ecosystem as cheap and efficiently as possible, because it's gonna take a while. But if you just sit, I feel like you just can't do one thing. I don't feel like you're gonna be able to. You're not gonna have a good experience if you just do one thing. And if you're too early, it's kind of crazy. Like, it almost benefits. It almost seems like it might benefit something that benefits the late people better, because as more people come in, the limit gets longer. So you're better off waiting to even mine, because if you wait till it's like 500 days, you'll get more. So yeah, I think the name of this one so far is I think that's the game, is getting a position on here as efficient as possible. Right now, most coins, like, if we're talking about, this is just my logic. If we're talking about a coin that, like, let's see, let's just click on this and let's look at easy Stargate, and let's go to Stargate holders. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, man. To be a top holder in Stargate, you got to have 70. To be a top 50 holder in Stargate, you got to have 73K to be a top holder. So I think that's the game that we're playing, right? Is we're trying to get in position when the bottom gets here, wherever that is. Yeah. Anyway, my bad.
All of your C ranks, because you're going to get multiple C ranks. In case of 25 EMUs, you're going to get 25 consecutive C ranks, because they're all going to be minting in parallel for you. And that NFT, you can then keep it in your wallet, or you can give it to your friends you can sell it on OpenSea, and you can even buy it on OpenSea. So let's say that you think that you're late to mint, but there's somebody who is selling
Oh
an
yeah,
NFT that has the
that shit.
configuration where they started a month ago, maybe 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago. It's up for sale. You will be able to buy somebody else's virtual mint, and an NFT becomes kind of like a certificate of your
Nigga. Like, yo. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's like, well, shit. Man, just make a whole. If you can even turn even quicker. If you're trying to skim, like if you're that type of a person, this man, and this takes pressure off the decks, nigga. Oh my god, man, get me the fuck out of here. This is too much. Jack is too much, bro. You know, why sell on the decks when you can just make the NFT and sell it on OpenSea earlier? Am I the only one? It's like HSI stakes, but better, more viral. It's way more viral than HSI, unfortunately. It's just unfortunate because it is HSI. Like that's what happens, man. People come and they see something. They say, okay, it's like, I'll make that better. That's the world that we live in, man. People will come along and do your thing better than you. It happened with Facebook. Now what you gonna do? Sit around and be mad at Mark? Or you gonna sit back in the cut and be like, all right, it's the way we're going? All right, bet. What about buying a stake and just getting more Zen? You don't know how low it's gonna go. We don't know how low Zen, because if people are, I think this will help with the sell pressure though. Because that's just what my instinct tells me, that this will help with sell pressure, because instead of, I mean, the people that want to do the bot-in thing, I think I don't know, they might still do, because I mean, you got to wait for a buyer. But I mean, it's and it's cheaper than Hex. It's cheaper to play with than HSI. You know, HSI, are people doing, you know, $5-10 HSIs? Probably not. They're probably doing real huge HSIs. You know, so this is open to more people, man. Tommy Sotomayor, that's funny. Tommy ain't stupid, man. He wouldn't go. He wouldn't be saying that. Can't be him. Love with Jasper. I mean,
or future mint that you will receive in Zen. So that is how it works. And what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to demonstrate how the NFT is going to look. So for those people who are watching YouTube right now, you can see how this thing is looking, and each NFT basically has a color scheme. It has all of the parameters. It has the series number. Some NFTs are obviously going to be different colors.
This is a good question. It's meant to be a troll, but it's funny. When do we admit Zen is a failure, or do we treat it like a meme coin? I think people will admit it's a failure when there's nobody building anything for it. And I don't think that's going to happen because it's too open. You're going to do an e-transaction anyway. It's like the meme. You sit all day doing transactions anyway. Why not do a transaction for your future? You know?
and the colors are based on the C rank and the term and days configuration.
Nice.
So that's how they're gonna look. So now I'm showing them on YouTube, and I'm obviously going to retweet them as well.
Right. So if you go to YouTube, guys, and you Google Jack Levin, you'll find his YouTube channel, Jack Levin Official, and you can follow along what it's going to show you.
Yeah. So Zensu, what do you think we should discuss next?
Down 15% for today, man. That's all. You bought Zen? Why'd you do that? You thought you was gonna it's just gonna go up? No, it's gonna be hard for Zen to go up for at least the next 2 months.
Do you have any questions yourself? I know this is a.
If I'm buying Zen, I know I'm gonna be in the red, but so I want to do it, but I don't know where the bottom is.
This is a fair.
But luckily, I don't have to go too hard because the rich list is very cheap. Like these are called rich lists. This is when I first got into crypto, this is called the rich list. Like, I don't know what site that was. If you maybe you can go to Bitcoin rich list. So basically paying for your spot in the rich list. So yeah, it's a real thing. And this is an old site. So yeah, that's the game I'm playing.
New development.
And
it's very exciting. So
and have fun.
The name of the project is Zen Torrent. Now, the reason why we choose Torrent is that Torrent obviously has the definition of a lot of things happening at the same time, or like torrent of information, torrent of water. It has an association with BitTorrent. So we think Zen Torrent is a good name for the project, or essentially.
NFTs look ugly. I don't give a fuck. They got money in them. They have money in them. Who gives a fuck what they look like? Is the dollar pretty? The dollar ain't all that.
Top of Zen, and I feel like it will help people to not to waste their time and specify exactly how many VMUs they want to use, so that they can take advantage of the low gas prices without needing to spend all.
Torrent is a terrible name. I will say I don't like the name. I think it's very nerdy, but I mean it don't matter. It's like it's one of those things where it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's an alien spaceship, like that dude said when he went inside the alien spaceship, it was all just smooth silver. Like, don't give a fuck what it looks like. It don't matter.
Or playing with MetaMask.
That's some brainless.
So in other words, what we're doing is what Zen Torrent is. It's basically
it is a bad name.
Our own multi-meter, but it's 100% transparent and immutable as always.
But you can't stop it. That's the scary part. You can't stop it.
An amount of virtual minters, VMUs, and the T term for those. So that creates underneath the hood, that basically creates this range of C ranks. With every C rank will have the same T, so that is constant. That's important to know, right? And the difference is here that what's really cool about it is is that
I don't know why they aren't being called Zen NFTs. See, that's why this community, man. We got the dope ideas, bro. Zen NFTs, duh. Appreciate the buy. Oh, that could be a thing. Appreciate the buy. Anyway, let's get back to it.
An NFT will be issued
NFT
on an ERC 721 contract. So, and that is the key to the bulk mint, so to speak. So the NFT will act as the access key. And then you created a batch of something that will be tradable. So on this key, I don't know, Jack, are you showing something on your screen?
And he on his own shit. Image Shack. Well, I mean, I'll show y'all my images on my own shit. Or I don't think he owns it anymore though.
I'm showing the series of
Oh yeah.
of Zen
Exactly.
NFTs.
So there
So,
you can see that the
Zen NFT. Oh my god, they dropped the ball on that one. Should ask the community.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is that each Zen NFT.
Jack, next time, ask the community. He probably can. Still can. The fuck? He can still. It don't come out for another month.
Is like a certificate of the future mint that you can actually trade right away. So one of the strategies to mint an NFT like this could be something like that. So it's a Saturday or it's a Sunday and the gas prices are all-time low. So what you do is you engage with the protocol. You get your NFT with, let's say, 100 VMUs or 128 VMUs. And then when the gas price spikes, let's say 5 times, maybe 10 times on Wednesday, you can actually trade your NFT on OpenSea, and we're going to be listing on OpenSea. And you can trade it because the gas price will dictate how expensive it is to mint NFTs and to mint Zen in the future. So that could present a very interesting arbitrage opportunity between low gas prices and high gas prices between on the networks between days. So originally, when you mint Zen, you have to wait all the way to the end to receive your Zen. Now, when you mint Zen with an NFT, you capture the value of the future mint right away, and you can trade it. So you can buy one, you can sell one, you can
That
make
shit
your
is
own
like
and
a
then sell
fucking
it. So it's completely
on Hedron, bro.
first principles. You make your own NFT and you trade it. So generally, the NFT
Off of
projects
Alley.
have airdrops. We do not have airdrops. We follow first principles, just like with Zen, where you mint your own Zen. You can mint your own NFT, and the NFT will have all of the economic energy that Zen presents behind it, and linked to how much gas you have spent, what is your current C rank, and as well as the engagement within the network.
Any questions, anybody? I'm here to help you guys because I get it completely. Hedron benefits Hex. Zen does not. I would say it's an encapsulated state just as much as the HSIs are. That's what we comparing it to, the HSIs, not just Hedron. Well, that's what I'm comparing it to. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. Copy that shit. I got hella Hedron. The fuck y'all mad about? Like, stop being damn so teamy. It's our team versus everybody else. Yeah, try copies everything. All this shit. It's all, that's what it's for. That's the point of open source. Okay, well, no, I'm good.
Right. So there's a lot going into this. I mean, to make an NFT, we're basically making the claim portable, so we can expose Zen to other marketplaces by doing so. And
and he on the NFT space right now. I was asking him. I was wondering, like, yo, why you don't? I've been some bigger spaces, and he on with somebody verified today. Let's see. See if we can find it. We'll check it out later. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you gonna follow me whenever you want, bro. It's all good. I ain't thinking nothing of it, bro. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah. What if he's talking? I guess we'll poke ahead.
Really push for to do when it comes to violating the terms of service.
He probably he probably won't
and we're
talk much
on our position that we're not violating their terms of service. But also
we'll come back.
Something that's like still in the works. Like we're happy to work with them to come up with a solution. Ultimately, I think us working together.
Hey, but do y'all NFTs have money in them?
Then us, like,
oh no, mine do.
Like
and you can get it for free if you want.
My background is in Web 2, so one of the things that I really
But I think there are some NFTs like staking and stuff, at least on Solana.
See, it's a very big market. So that's one thing to point out. Another thing to point out, it sort of creates this equalizer between normies and tech.
Yeah, it's my copying a whole Ethereum too.
Today,
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's permissionless.
I think the value prop is hard to grasp with something like Zen. And you're new to crypto. Instantly, I knight you new to crypto. If you don't get why something can go from no value to being the biggest cryptocurrency in the world, fucking Bitcoin. Hello, it was mine for free. All you needed was a laptop, and that's not even free. Costed more because you had to have a computer. So come on, man. Wait till someone builds on top where you can spend on auction NFTs. Right. Like Hedron. They probably gonna do it.
Protocol. But we rather have people use an audited batch, multi-minter, which we call Zen Torrent, than something that might be scammed. So we're also making that possibility available for everyone by doing so. So how can you tell a little bit, Jack, about, I think you explained it better, how this contract setup will work, and also the fact that this is something that we of course go to audit. So what is the expected time rollout of this product?
Yeah, so just like with everything, we're going to be requesting an audit for all of the code. The code will land into our public GitHub sometime, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. We will be launching on testnet so that people can try NFT minting with the money that doesn't cost them anything. So testnet obviously has test money or test Ethereum. And the audit should probably be done within a couple of weeks, at which point we're going to launch, similarly to how we launched Zen before. And one of the things I wanted to mention is that because the NFTs have properties, they have series. So they're going to start with initial series starting with number 1. So number 1 through number 10,000 will be special rare NFTs that the protocol will not make anymore. So they're going to have special color pattern. Those NFTs probably will be more expensive just because the system.
I need that damn GTA meme. Oh shit, here we go again. Oh fuck. It's gonna be the same FOMO. It's gonna get it going. Yo, what's that? Oh, remember that Zen crypto that was, making gas fees high? They just did some NFTs and they got money in them. And they got money in them. Bro.
The contract will not make similar colors again, so they're going to be of the rare series, I would say. Now the mechanics of redeeming NFT is similar to coming back in and claiming your Zen. That's exactly what you will have to do. You will come to the web app, and then you will have your NFT inside your wallet. The web app will scan your wallet for an NFT and then convert an NFT, or rather redeem the NFT for.
This shit gonna be fun, man.
And obviously all of the limitations apply.
It's like, this shit gonna be fun. I'm thinking about OpenSea, like, man, it's gonna be a bunch of NFTs just all over. I could just see a whole bunch of activity on the OpenSea page. And volume. Yeah, man. It's a whole nother, like he said, in new markets. It's like, yeah, let's get into the NFT space.
Typically, you have to come back on time. Otherwise, you will not be able to mint Zen. You will have penalties. Once you redeem your NFT, it will redeem.
And it's funny because every time it's like it's always early because the chart is going down. That's crazy. So anybody think they missed out, You ain't miss out. Go look at the chart. It's a new lows today. Fuck. Come on in. I'll make you some Zen, man.
You've redeemed stamp, very similar to a stamp you get on the
Zen,
ladder.
you're always early.
When you mail it, and you can still keep your NFT. It's just not going to be redeemable, and you can keep it for vanity's sake or just as a collectible, because previously with Zen protocol itself, when you get your C rank, you have to give it up when you are redeeming your C rank for Zen Mint. With an NFT, you get to keep your NFT and keep your C rank so that you can show off to your friends how early you were. So that's kind of interesting too. And obviously, a good point in OpenSea. OpenSea is a huge marketplace.
And then just imagine like you could keep it going. Like the NFTs, you might get an airdrop or something if you're holding one of those. Like that shit just keeps going forever.
We think
Who knows?
it will allow more exposure to the Zen protocol. Will give it more game mechanics, and it will bring in more users that are NFT savvy and are interested in NFT space.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to like the crypto and the NFT worlds are very, very siloed. So in our pursuit to open up the communities, this is a very interesting step to break down those barriers for sure. But as you point out, it's important to realize the mechanics of this. It's the same fundamental things that are happening, right? Instead of you claiming one C rank and then while doing so, you choose your min term and then you come back at T. This is sort of an amplification of that process. So that's still the overall thing that's happening here. It's just that you can choose to automate this process with amplification a little bit, right? So it's still going to be on Zen.network. Do you wanna mention a little bit about that? That you still go as you would claim a C rank, but then you instead can choose this issuance of Zen Torrent, which will then end up in your wallet. And since you choose the T there, you still need to come back to the protocol at tea time, as I like to say, at the mint term, and claim your mint. Right.
Yeah. So you go to the same web app, and you're just gonna have to specify.
Yeah, it's like what's the NFTs too. I can't remember. I got one of those. I don't remember how that one worked. I think it's more like I see it more like a HSI than what's a NFT. But I can't really remember what's how it worked. But I remember I did one.
I create Zen Torrent or Zen Torrent NFT, and then you will be given the choice how many VMUs or parallel minters you want to launch. So VMU again is the virtual minting unit, which is equivalent of the number of wallets you would otherwise use if you do it manually. Now there was a lot of questions about bots and people building bots to automate Zen minting process. So this is our answer to the bot question. Bots in themselves are not bad because everybody pay gas and everybody have to wait to receive their Zen. However, this project, Zen Torrent, further equalizes the playing field and makes it even more fair for everybody to get into Zen, and then
now y'all can't complain about bots anymore.
Any Ethereum they want for
even though it's
gas,
like not even bots,
and they wouldn't need to worry and wait, and also manage the wallets that they would otherwise have to create if people use multiple wallets. So again, the contract underneath will run the minters in parallel, and you have your single own wallet that could be a hardware wallet, which will make it even more secure, and it will receive the set of NFTs that you will create for yourself. And at which point you can take them to OpenSea and see how they're valued there, or perhaps if you want to buy, if you would like to buy more Zen NFTs there, then you can certainly have that option too.
So what are the limits?
Yeah, you could buy. Yeah, damn.
The innovation.
You can kind of. It gives you the ability to go back in time too, and get earlier C ranks that are for sale. With a lot of, Zen in them. Yeah.
We have to order like new keyboards to the whole team because the keyboards are just being pounded
I don't know.
at the rate we are developing this.
It's tough because now the only thing it's the same thing. What is the Zen? If Zen continues to just go down, I'm not gonna be very motivated to keep doing this. 'Cause I'm like, man, I could just, if I'm gonna just barely break even, what am I doing?
So it's hard to stay up to date with the latest. But the latest I've heard is that it's limited to 100 C ranks per NFT. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jack. So you can basically mint one NFT and then choose up to 100 C ranks badged into that NFT, and as it will be shown on these NFT cards here.
Go back in time to lose more money faster. Nah, I mean, if somebody's selling it, if somebody has a C rank from an earlier time up for sale and time has went on and Zen is up, you can buy it and not have to wait that whole time, but you still get a C rank. You're just trolling. Anyway.
There is going to be data shown on.
When does this come out? I think he said in this one, I think he said, no, I think it's another one I watched. He said sometime, again, I guess towards the end of November. Dude said, all right.
NFT, so you can directly see the
trolls coming in. I'm about to go play the game.
So when you connect to the protocol, the claiming of the C rank is going to be ordered in a consecutive row. And also you will be able to see the AMP and the EAA, of course, and the maturity date. So that's the data stored in this NFT. But I guess that's like there's limits based on the button get access.
Will remain in your wallet. It's just not gonna have the.
It will be in Jingu Tsilang. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
Get my batches later. So if I do a batch for all 408 days, I do 100. I can get that in 408 days still, the Zen that I want, or will I just have this NFT? Oh, I'll have to trade the NFT in to get the Zen.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to do anything with it. The NFT. It's just going to be connected. It's just going to be in your wallet. You don't.
Oh, so it's like a reward.
You don't have to do anything on OpenSea or any other NFT marketplace. It's just if you choose to do so, you can.
Okay, so it's like a reward. So if I just want to use the batch, just to use the batch because it's easier for me. I happen to get an NFT too. Okay, perfect. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's the idea of the NFT is just amazing. It's because if you use the bat, you have to count to the third party to keep your Zen, right?
Twitter's very glitchy right now, by the way, guys.
That's the sucky part. We gotta wait a month. Wait a month for this. We just keep making wallets. I'm gonna take the risk on coin too. Just not go too hard and buy. Where's my chat at? Oh. Let's look at Hex. What's Hex done? Let's look at some of these actually. Hex pulling back just a little bit. Yeah, man, we'll need to chase that. It's looking good though. I didn't even look at the liquidity. That's another thing I want to look at for Hex was the LP. Yeah. That's usually what it is. When people start pointing and saying, oh man, clear skies ahead, it's probably the top. It's usually how you're going. So looks like everyone's got their LP in this range, just going back and forth. It's like just all of a sudden y'all want to provide liquidity, huh? What was the not TVL, but I know what I can go look at. I can look at this. So it looks like, yeah, it's about the same. All right. When more update for more is, let's see. Tokens are being burned. Linked to the IA address. How high does this number get? Stay tuned to find out. I hope you guys have some more tokens. I would hate, this is what I want to say. I would hate for, I'm not saying it's going to go up, but I would hate for it to go up and everybody done sold all of theirs, Like, I don't know, I sold them. It's just me. And like one or two other people. Oh, all right. I'm about to go play the campaign, Modern Warfare 2. Links in the description.